Hello everyone. How are we doing tonight? Happy Tuesday. I took last week off of streaming because it was my dad's birthday, and I'm happy to say everything went well. We had dinner at my parents' house, and then on the weekend, we went away to have dinner like at a restaurant and celebrate, and that was really fun. And on Sunday, my mom really wanted to go to the movies. She's been like begging to go to the movies for a while, and she hasn't yet. So we went to the movies on Sunday, and we watched A Night at the Zoo, I think. Let me see what it translates to. A Night at the Zoo movie. Yeah, Night at the Zoopocalypse. That's what we watched on the cinema on Sunday. It was fun. It was really fun. Because my mom likes this type of movies, the animated ones. My mom loves it. So that's what we picked for her, and we had popcorn and generally just had a good time. So that's how my weekend went. Sorry, I didn't even say, Elder, congrats on first. How are you doing? Great week. That's great to hear. Kamita, how are you doing? How are you doing? How was the weekend? And how was your week last week? I hope it was all good. I have my tea here. I made some tea for the stream, and I lit a candle because I think the game for today has a vibe, you know? Let me just sip some tea. Still really warm. Okay, I still have my supplements here. That's good to know. Very nice, very calm. That's good. That's good. Calm sometimes means boring, and I hope it wasn't like that. But at work this week, things are, because last week was so hectic, this week is not looking so busy, so I have some time to just relax and do my things at my own time, because there's no more rush at the moment. That, like, it'll come back again, but for the time being everything is stabilized, so to say. But what else? What did you guys had for dinner? What did you snack on for coming to the stream? On Sunday, my mom made some spaghetti bolognese, and there was some leftover minced meat. And today I went to grocery shopping, and I bought some lasagna sheets, and I made like a thin lasagna with the leftover minced meat, and that was banger. With the crispy cheese on top and everything, that was banger. Leftover lasagna. And a tiny bit of soup, because I heated up some soup but I really wanted to eat lasagna, and since it was leftover minced meat, we had to eat it all, which, oh no, what a shame. We had to eat the lasagna. So by the time we finished, I only ate a couple of spoons of soup, but I did eat it, and that's what matters. What else is new? Oh, very exciting. My setup has gotten an upgrade. Let me try and take a picture. My lights are off. Let me see if the flash does any justice. Let's turn on the flash. Where is it? There it is. Let me put my, there you go. Hold on. Yeah, I think you can understand. This photo is not flattering at all. Hold on, I'm gonna turn on the lights. Oh my god, I didn't need the flash now, but thanks. Okay, turn off back the lights. The setup upgrade we're talking about are 2 new monitors to replace the old ones, which is very exciting. Let me put OBS back up, this back up. I'm gonna send a picture to our Discord. IRL pics. New monitors and monitor stands, by the way. You can see my little otter on top of the monitor and my tea. But the monitors I bought are 2 pink ones. And I think the setup is finally coming together and being cohesive. The only thing that's a little out of place is my keyboard, but I love my keyboard. And I can make it colors, I can make it match, it's fine. This keyboard's my baby. So for the time being, I will keep it. But those are the news. Yes, the monitor stands now are white and my previous one were black. Because again, I'm trying to bring in like my office to be cohesive and have like a color scheme which is, well, white, pink, and wood, if you hadn't noticed. That's everything that this office is. And I have my plushies, I have my couch and all, but I'm very happy with the upgrade. I'm gonna take another sip of tea. I had rice, which was really healthy. I haven't had those in a while, but they're pretty good. Well, without further ado, today we're playing Man, I Just Want to Go Home. I just want to go home, sorry. And this is supposed to be a short game. I'm pretty sure indie developer. And what grabbed my attention was the art style, which was beautiful. And well, it is a choice-driven game. This video may potentially trigger seizures for people with blah, 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 blah. Be careful if you have seizures. Let me game capture this one. Okay, can you hear the game? Are we cool? But as I was saying, what really grabbed my attention here was the art style. But let me check the Steam page. Because I bought this game a while ago. But what made me want to stream it especially today is because, well, the game was on sale. And the developer just said, oh fuck, the game is on fucking sale. I have no energy to promote it anymore. It's more than a year old. It should be taken for a walk behind the shed and shot in the back of its fucking head. Please retweet. And I thought that was hilarious. Hold on, let me try and capture that. I thought that was hilarious. And, you know, I get it. And since I bought this game, I want to play it. And I said, oh my god, I misspelled. I bought this game a while ago. Maybe it'll be the next one I streamed. And he commented, said, hell yeah. So today we are making justice to Lexa JZPS. Oh, there you go. And a sole employee, man, I just want to go home screaming head. So today we are doing this not only for us, because I'm very excited to see what the game's all about, but for him. Or for them. I don't know their pronouns actually. To the sole employee. Let's start. My mouse isn't showing up, so maybe I'll... Is it compatible to the controller? Let me check the Steam page. It is full controller support. Okay. So maybe let's do that. Okay, it's working. Let me adjust my chair. The grey October skies vomited another bucket of rain on the last tram, moving way into the wet innards of the city. That's what I'm saying. Look at the art style. It's so, like, captivating. Missed this one too, huh? You think to yourself as you retreat deeper into the useless hood of your soaked-through jacket, muttering half-coherent curses and reaching into the pocket for the blank, dead rectangle of your ancient cell phone. You thump your thumb against the matte black screen disappointedly. Even if you had ordered a taxi, you wouldn't be able to pay for it, thanks to your last client who deemed your service too low grade for his money. Stupid low-income son of a broke bitch. Through the static of the rain, your eyes catch a greenish reflection from the neon sign of the coffee shop flat. You start trudging slowly toward it like some wet-pressed silk moth, sloshing the soup from the socks in your cheap sneakers with each new step. There's no need to hurry. It's impossible to get any wetter than soaking. The door gives way surprisingly easy, and you stumble into the well-lit empty room, the shopkeeper bells ringing feverishly. Where did I click? I'm good, I think. Oh, okay. Quick save. No, I just want to continue. Oh my god, what am I doing? There you go, okay. A barista swiftly raises her head from a worn-out paperback and says, with a tinge of disappointment in her voice, good evening? Hello, a double Americano, please. Just a minute. While she operates the outrageously outdated coffee machine, you hang up your waterlogged jacket and settle your damp carcass on a bar stool near the heater. I wonder if she'll be okay with me hanging the socks over it? Well, the smell of my feet after a whole day of walking and meeting the most insufferable people in the city will probably make this place uninhabitable. I think I can at least take off my sneakers and put my feet directly over the heater. I hope their ventilation works. The fear of being judged gives way to the fear of getting sick, and you press your cold, fishy soles against the dusty metal of the heater. Oh my god, I'm sizzling my dogs. Oh yeah. That's better. Much better. The barista brings your Americano, side-eyeing your barstool heater situation. Some weather, huh? You don't say. I haven't seen a flood like this since ever. You ain't from around here, are you? Is it that obvious? Nah, you just look like a delivery guy. Smell like one, too. Oh. If you're talking about me frying my feet on the heater, I can... She smiles disarmingly. Nah, man, I'm just playing with you. Just a figure of speech. You can fry your feet all you want. As you might notice, ain't going so great today. Only frogs go to coffee shops in this weather. Yeah, hate them. They never tip. Wait until you meet a human. She smiles once more, blighting you with her perfectly white teeth. Doesn't she drink coffee in a coffee shop? And extends her hand to you. Name's Rita. I'm Tronum. Nice to meet you. That heater feels nice too, doesn't it? Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go back to my reading and you can get back to whatever you're up to. Call me if you need anything. Wait, by any chance do you have a mini USB charger? Mini USB? That's a blast from the past. I'm old-fashioned that way. Some people confuse it with poverty, though. What can you do? Some people just lack perception. But I have to disappoint you. I ain't seen a mini USB since like 2006. That's okay. I need to start keeping up with the times. Look at that. Ain't it so beautiful? Rita leaves you alone with waves of warm bliss rolling through your body from the heater and upwards. The rhythmic patter of the rain is practically reflected inside your brain, adding weight to your eyelids with each new drop. The coffee should invigorate you, but it only adds joules to the heat balance. of your comfort. Your eyes finally give in, and Rita's ringtone wrangles you from sleep, and you desperately cling to the table, trying to balance yourself on the stilts of a bar stool. Yes? Ah, shit, Tara, really? Of course I'm on shift. Where else would I be? Alright, I'll come. Don't worry. I just need to find my swimsuit, that's all. Rita comes over from the counter and touches your shoulder. Listen, Tronum, I don't want to impose on you or anything, but seeing as you're so cozy in here, how about you just keep sitting in this chair while I quickly run across the street to give my neighbor my set of keys. It'll take 15 minutes max. That's alright with you? What if someone comes? That would be a miracle. What if I'm not the man you think I am and I rob you blindly? Good luck robbing an empty register. So what? That's okay. I'll agree to Rita's proposal and keep sitting in the warm coffee shop. Rita smiles confidently, opens her umbrella, and slithers out into the street. The shopkeeper's bell rings softly before falling silent, leaving you alone with the sound of rain and the gentle hum of the refrigerator. You shrug, pull on the wet sock of your feet with a squelch, and place them on the heater to dry. Then, with a quick glance, you notice a stack of paper napkins on a table across the room, which you hastily grab and stuff inside your sneakers in a futile attempt to soak up at least some of the moisture. You finish your double Americano with one big gulp. To your surprise, a shimmering cloud of anxiety starts forming 2 inches below your solar plexus. But why? It's the fucking coffee. I hate coffee. Why did I even order it? Oh my god. The rain grows stronger. The forms at the coffee shop is comprised of start to tremble, to grow disproportionate. With faint specks of light scattered across its numerous surfaces, a pile of cups on top of an ancient coffee machine gazes blankly at you. You lock your eyes onto it and jump from the sound of the bell cutting through the stale air. A rumpled middle-aged man wearing a soaking white trench coat staggered into the coffee shop. The store does not adhere to fire safety standards. Good evening, sir. Unfortunate. Pour me a glass of water, boy. He croaks and materializes 20 marks. At 20? Your hand grabs it way before your brain starts calculating the ethical side of such action. 20? It's 4 subway rides, 2 packs of cigarettes, and it's still not enough to get a taxi, but I'm not little Lord Fauntleroy. Unceremoniously, you stuff your feet inside the mushy napkin linen sneakers and limp toward the sink with the finesse of an ex-paraplegic on high heels. There you grab the first sort of clean tumbler, fill it from the tap, and give it to the man. Oh my god. His trembling hand grabs the glass, pelicanly empties it into his throat, and thumps it on the counter. Then he gives you a long, piercing look with his blue eyes shining in the center of a life-drained face. You don't work here. I'm substituting for my friend. His stare drills a sense of discomfort into you. Why do his hands tremble so much? An alcoholic? But he doesn't have a bloated face or any signs of bad blood circulation. Maybe it's Parkinson's, but don't forget to share the tips. He said and turned around so swiftly that droplets from his trench rained all over the coffee shop. He bolted out the door, causing the bell to rattle metallically. You exhale and look at the counter to find a thick wallet laying near the empty tumbler. A wallet of stranger who's willing to pay 20 marks for a glass of water. Well, choose fast. He said to share the tips, right? No, that's a whole ass wallet. Hello, creepy stranger? You shake your head disappointedly, remove the moist lumps of paper from your sneakers, put on the disgustingly wet jacket, and run outside, pondering the vastness of your soul and the dizzying height of your moral stance. A grey silhouette is quickly moving down the street into the rain. You run occasionally and shout something like, "Sir, your wallet, man!" But the words dissipate into the rain without ever catching his attention. "That fuck," you think, full of kindness and humility. After a couple of blocks, the silhouette takes a sharp turn into a shabby alleyway between two worn-out red brick buildings. You pick up the pace. I mean, I told him to go after the man, but realistically, I would peek outside, and if he wasn't there, I would keep the wallet and hope that he would return, you know? Not actually leave. You know. What the fuck? The first thing you see in that alleyway is a flash revealing a limp body of a man in a strap jacket. Oh my god. I got an achievement that says witness the murder. Then you focus on the shape of another man flickering through the shit of rain, holding something black and heavy in his hand. The sound of a shot ricochets from a myriad of raindrops and pierces you. Your stomach lurches up to your throat and you scream involuntarily. The stranger turns towards you, his lips moving, but you can't make out any words. Another flash blinds you. Something warm is sipping onto your chest. The wet asphalt crashes into your face with the whole devastating mass of its shining roughness. Why is my shirt so sticky? You didn't make it home. Oh well. I didn't save. Okay, let's fast forward. And I'll make the same one, agree to reader's proposal. And now we're gonna keep the wallet. Did you finally catch a break? Did the mind-numbing sequence of failures finally lead you to a wallet with 20,000 marks? That's a lot of cash, man. Really? That much? Emotions flood you. Not a single one of them is noble, but you giggle caustically and glance around looking for cameras. Well, either the coffee shop flat holds the privacy of its customers in high regard, or it just hides the contrary really well. You decide to inspect. Apologies. You decide to inspect the contents of the wallet more thoroughly. In the card section, there's a security pass issued to the name of Hans Luge. Luge? The head security of Unrestricted Tech Solutions LLC. Jesus, he really does look like a head of security. Probably an ex-cop or something. Oh wow. Beside the pass, you see a half-faded VIP card from the Casino Titanic. I guess none of us are above sin. With a bit of effort, you squeeze the wallet into a tight pocket of your jeans. It's safer this way. After some consideration, you rinse the tumbler and put it back exactly where it was. What if he comes back? This thought makes your breathing faster. The clot of anxiety reminds you of its presence in your chest. You bend down a bit too quickly and remove the slimy lumps of paper from your still not even close to being dry shoes. Wait, let me save. That's it, only a quick save. How do I save? There it is. Then you rush toward the heater, put your wet but warm socks over your feet and... Holy shit! Yells Rita as she runs inside the coffee shop. You freeze as caught red-handed. Pulsates in your head, your breathing almost coming to a halt. Rita shakes a gallon of water off her umbrella and looks at you with a genuine concern. Did you really try to rob the place? What about the wallet? No, what about the wallet? No, I'm gonna say, listen, he came by. Oh, hello, how are you doing? We're playing a new game today, and I have my tea. How are you doing? I'm just sipping my tea while we're here. Also, I don't know if you're prone to seizures, but this game might trigger them, so please be careful. Doing good? Awesome. I'm gonna prove the world my nobility and leave rid of the wallet, hoping that a creepy quasi-old man would come to collect it. Or are you fucking kidding me? It's 20 grand. Tell Rid about the creepy stranger, but shush about the wallet. Like, surely this place has cameras. No, let's prove the world my nobility. Whoa, that's a really peculiar crowd, she mutters as she puts the security pass back into the wallet. Your right eye twitches. You can keep the 20. I have no claims on the 20. You breathe a sigh of relief. She notices and chuckles understandably. What, despite the rain, your pocket's still dry? In every sense but the literal. Where do you live? What kind of question is that? A very normal one for a person who wants to order you a taxi home. And pay for it too, don't worry. So, be a man and play coy a bit before giving her your address. Straight up give the... Listen, she's gonna pay for my taxi home, and I just want to make it home. I'm gonna straight up give her my address. I live at 12 Zampano Street apartment. Whoa, you think the taxi is gonna drive you straight to your door? I don't know how tiny this taxi is. Okay, I'll ask the driver the dimensions. She pulls out her phone to finally order a ride. You shift your weight inside your wet shoes and think about the damp mess of today's events. Why was that man, that hand, so fucking suspicious? Who the hell carries 20 grand in cash in his wallet? What's wrong with your bladder? Actually, it's about to blow up. You zip to the bathroom with grimace that one shouldn't try at home. 3 minutes later, you casually walk out, drying your hands on your jeans. Your carriage awaits you, sir. Thanks, Rita. See you around. You raise 2 fingers to the ceiling and ding a brass bell on your way out. As you step outside, you are met with a glass of water in your face. There we are. A murky taxi driver with a mustache and a post-acne uneven skin doesn't pay any attention to your attempts to find a comfortable sitting position in the back. His headlights, muffled by the rain, only illuminate a meter off the road ahead, sentencing the car to a crawl at about 15 miles per hour. Oh. About half a mile down the street, you hear a soft thud of a body. Oh my god. The driver frantically pushes the brakes, halting the screeching carcass of his car. Where did he go? A trench coat wearing shape. Wearing shape? Oh, a trench coat wearing shape opens the door and throws the driver out into the rain. Oh my god, is this going to be a getaway car? Oh my god, I'm gonna die. It's a good print screen though. You stare down the barrel of his gun with the intensity of a soon-to-be slaughtered chicken. Hello again. Ugh. It's him. You swallow some bile that rushes into your mouth as Hans assumes the driver's position at the wheel and states casually. I'm not a killer, boy. Of course, I believe you, Hans. Wait, what? How the fuck do you know my name? Oh fuck. Not a killer twists his torso once again and acquaints you with his weapon. Did Teufel sent you? Or was it someone's on Koji's side? Who the fuck are you, kid? Start talking. He barks abruptly. You left your wallet in the coffee shop. You start wriggling in the backseat trying to pull his wallet out of your pants. Oh my god. A muzzle flash leaves a small hole in your forehead as your brain splattered the rear windshield. You don't hear the bang. I didn't make it home. I got shot in a taxi. Oh man. Oh my god. My tea. Okay. Let's load it back up. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I mean, what if I had the wallet? No, I'm gonna do the same thing. And now I'm gonna be a man and play coy a bit before giving her your address. You know I can't give you my address. Trying to relax. I'm not gonna bust your door in the middle of the night with a guitar string in one hand and a bottle of lube in another. I just wanna help you. But why? For the biggest karmic payback of my life, obviously. You didn't sneeze furiously. Alright, I'll give you my address on one condition. You give me your phone number. You know, to learn about the fate of this wallet later, of course. Of course. She gives you a half-ironic smile and scribbles her numbers on a napkin. I live at 12 Zampano Street apartment. Okay, this we know. And then we go to the toilet. Okay, we're at the taxi. Same description. Wait, let me go back. After an eternity of being stuck in low gear, you hear a faint sound of a police siren. Then a trench coat wearing shape of a person crosses the street mere inches away from the hood of the car. The driver smashes the brakes. I should probably buckle up. Blue reflections of the police lights dance on every surface of the nearby buildings. Through the windshield you see a silhouette of headlights swerving toward you. Hear the screech of tires and feel the force pushing you out from the back seat. Your flight is accompanied by the loud crack of either your skull or the windshield, which you effortlessly break through as you fly over the crumpled accordions of cars. The end point of your trajectory turns out to be a police light that softly sinks inside your ribcage. Just like Dark Souls, Die a Gruesome Death, that's the name of the achievement. Oh my god. You tried to take your last breath, but only managed to gasp for air. Well, this sure is not working, am I right? Jesus. Okay, now let's keep the wallet. Keep the wallet. Yeah, I tried to steal the heater, and unfortunately it's bolted too tight. Yeah, I feel you, but my teeth are fucking chattering. Did anyone come by? Someone did. A weird pale German-looking guy shaking like he had Parkinson's or something. Also this. We give Rita a 20. He paid that much for a glass of water. Can you imagine? Whoa, well, keep it to yourself. Consider it your paycheck for today. You sure about that? I'm not, but I want to be kind and leave a good impression, so please don't test me. Ask her to order a taxi. Are you crazy leaving your personal information in a place where you've almost committed sort of a crime? I'm gonna say, yeah, are you crazy leaving your personal information in a place where you've almost committed a sort of crime? Well, you said it yourself. You quickly return the bill into your pocket. How far is the nearest metro station? Like half a mile from here, but you don't want to go, man. Trust me, there's nothing to do outside without a boat. But what if he comes back? You think, involuntarily clenching your jaw. I'm already terribly late, so let me order you a taxi. Do I look like a billionaire? You squeeze your left hand through the wet sleeve of your jacket. I can pay for the ride. Do I look like a charity case? Come on, it's okay. I'm pretty sure I can walk half a mile in any weather. Can you swim half a mile, though? At least take my umbrella. Rita, you know where to return it. You step outside, muttering words of gratitude till the shopkeeper's bell rings a farewell, seeing you off into the concentration camp of late October's rain. Every attempt at drying your clothes is washed away in the first 2 seconds of walking down the street. Rita's umbrella is rendered useless by an especially ferocious gust of wind that turns it inside out. That's the worst. You manage to close it and continue moving toward the seemingly unreachable metro station. The stormwater drainage gives up and you walk ankle deep in rainwater, thinking about throat-tearing cough, a mind-melting fever, an ever-running nose, and all the other symptoms that certainly await you at home. With a strange satisfaction, you look at the sneakers squishing and bubbling with water with every step you take. You walk, counting your steps, swearing profusely, cursing God, clutching the wallet. I like that the wallet has, like, uppercase letters. And glancing enviously at the occasional car moving in the same direction as you. Fuck the cars, fuck the clothes, fuck my immune system. The only thing that matters is that 20 grand in that leather fucking wallet. Mercantile? Sure, but the possibility of not living paycheck to paycheck for the next 6, maybe even 9 months if you keep it frugal, and you always keep it frugal, warms you under a frantic storm. From behind a wall of rain, a building with a neon sign Titanic emerges. Your thoughts immediately jump towards a VIP card patiently residing in the wallet. No, I'm gonna walk to the station, but I'm gonna save. Don't be stupid and walk directly to the station. To get another print card, yeah. After only a few minutes of walking in the mockingly weakening rain, you arrive at the entrance to the metro. Near the station, there's nobody in sight. Not even any cars except for a single police vehicle quietly corroding through the cracks in its paint. Without paying any attention to this little detail, you push the car doors open. Oh wow. Oh my god. To find yourself under the gaze of an entire police station. Well, it's only 3 cops, but they do look intimidating. Fuck. You mutter under your breath. You feel a bead of sweat forming on your forehead as you try to walk as innocently as possible toward the subway booth, praying silently that you won't attract any more attention from these cops. The prayer goes unanswered. Sir, excuse me, sir. Wait a second. Can I see your ID, please? You freeze. The policeman looks at your face as it drains off color with a hint of disbelief. Blood loudly pumps inside your temples. How can I not look guilty? You ask yourself as you pull out a fat wallet from the pocket of your jeans. Wrong fucking wallet. Your hands shake. You try to force the wallet back into a pocket of your jeans, but for some reason it just wouldn't fit. Whatever. You pull out your real wallet from the inside of your jacket. Hans' wallet falls to the ground. You rush to take it, but the cop is faster than you. He grabs it right before you can, stands up, opens it, and his eyes widen at the load of cash lining the leathery insides. He pulls out a security pass, compares the photo of Hans with your shivering face, and says dryly, "Where did you get that?" A second cop approaches and you casually unholster his gun, approaches you and casually unholsters his gun, but he doesn't point it at you. He just makes sure you are aware that he has it. You chuckle nervously. Hans Lug? No, listen, I'm not the owner of this wallet. Oh my god. Yes. So how did it come into your possession then? Fuck. I found it? Pack him up, Jim. But what about... I didn't even had a chance. Okay, let's back up and let's go inside the Titanic. That was a... that was I didn't even get an achievement. Oh my god, what's happening here? A padded door is unreasonably difficult to open. The relatively empty casino interior greets you with a wave of warm, subdued lighting. 3 half-drunk, identically shabby men stand around a roulette table, not doing anything but drinking. Behind them, an entrance to the VIP room is guarded by a classically bald, 6-foot-tall, refrigerator-looking goon with an impenetrable face that does not even a face that not even a mother could love. To the right, a weirdly energetic bartender with a devilish spark in his eyes is filling the lime box with freshly cut limes. You shake the umbrella, drawing everyone's attention. Hello? Think fast. Sit at the bar. The bartender stares at you without blinking. Vodka with lime. Just a sec. As he tries to find a bottle behind the bar, you lean in, clear your throat, and say, "Do you have a mini USB cable by any chance?" What? Nothing. He pours you a shot and rubs you on his goatee. He appears as though he desperately wants to say something, but something inside of him is resisting. The dissonance of it all is almost making him collapse. So you decide to take the initiative and sigh. Quite the weather, huh? Oh my god, someone was killed a couple blocks from here like half an hour ago. What? You take a shot. The warmth spreads down your esophagus, reaches to the stomach lining, and makes you clench your left hand into a fist to offset the cutting, pre-ulcerative pain. The cops came by, asked some big questions, and our boss went to the station to testify or some shit. Can you believe it? Your shaking hand drops a 20 on the bar. Another shot, please. Sure thing. This time he also pours one for himself. You raise your shots in silence. You reach into your pocket for a pack of semi-dry half cigarettes. It takes 5 tries to light one. The bartender slides you an ashtray. Your stomach pain eases, or maybe it's the vodka numbing your pain receptors into submission. What brings you here, by the way? Me? I'm a delivery guy, man. I deliver vacuums and shit. Listen, pour us another one. I do fucking need it. It's been a while since it... Are you contagious? Nah, man. Just this hypothermia thing. I'm as wet as a dog. Well, okay. With a stiff motion, he offers you a napkin. You blow 1.5 pounds of yellowish snot into it. That is disgusting. They say the victim was Asian. A hate crime or something? I don't know. We have an Asian working here. Japanese fellow. Kojima! Cheers! You down another shot with the bartender. His cheeks gain a bit of color. His eyes cloud over with nostalgia. He leans over and whispers, "That Koji, he's like a half legal bookie or some legal bookie or something. Well, it's a casino. Everything here is half legal. Do you think he's the one killed?" Nah, can't be. Simply can't. He wasn't here today. Man, that's creepy. All that stuff is like, you know. Yeah, I know. And I need to sit here for the rest of my shift. Why? What's the point? There's barely 5 people in the whole casino. Don't they drink? Oh, they do, but they never tip. Fuck them then. Yeah, fuck them. The bartender runs his finger through the hair of his neck. Are you here to play roulette or something? Nah, I'm here because I've got no choice. I missed every tram and my phone is dead, so I can't order a fucking taxi. I can order a taxi if you want. Let's say. And let's let the taxi drive you home. I just want to get home, man. For real, man, you're a lifesaver. It's nothing. He waves you away with a smile and calls a taxi company. You slide your finger down Hans' wall and fish out 100 marks. Alright, let's drink another one. The last one. The last bottle? 1 shot will suffice. The bartender's eyes The bartender's eyes widen as he looks at his what probably the biggest pile of tips he's ever seen. He puts on a professional face and quickly hides them under the bar. You're down your last shot. Oh, 5, 10, 15 minutes for my supplements. Okay. Slide off the chair and drunkenly and sloshily make your way to the taxi outside without saying goodbye. Is it the same taxi driver? Oh my god, it's the same description. I'm scared. Oh my god, I'm back. No. I'm so back. But now I have his wallet. Is this going to be any different? No, okay, it's different. I just want to show you the wallet. Jesus fucking Christ, you fucking youngsters, you know what, I could have shot you. Well, alright, show me the wallet, but do it slowly. You exhale a wave of fumes of sour, half-digested alcohol. Please don't breathe in my direction ever again. What the fuck did you drink? Vodka. That tracks. Finally, you manage to pry the wallet from your pocket and drop it, its wet, leathery bound in the cup holder. Han weighs it in his hand incredulously. A lopsided smile creases his face. Kid, that's not luck, that's destiny. Han starts the engine. Sorry, kid, but you might have to make a detour on your way home. Unfortunately for you, I have a flight to catch. But it could have ended so much worse. I could have killed you. Oh, I know. I come from another dimension, and you did. Okay. I wouldn't have killed you. See, they made me. Let's skip the details. It is what it is, and you're part of it, want it or not. That's destiny. You swallow a hefty gulp of acidic saliva and dissociate for the sound of the rain. Your heart feels like it's about to burst out of your ribcage, but the rest of you is strangely calm. After 5 minutes of what feels like the slowest ride of your life, the headlights reveal the silhouette of a couple of police officers, waving for Hans to stop. Han meets your eyes in the rearview mirror and frowns. Buckle up, kid. What? Hans convulsively shifts the gearbox and floors it. 15 to 60 press you into the seat. You grab onto the seatbelt, buckle, and in 1.5 milliseconds of clarity, fasten the belt with a satisfying click. You look at the shoes you look at your shoes as the speed of the vehicle enters the 3-digit territory. You raise your eyes to the window and see a brick wall. Uh-oh. Holy mode, kid, yells Hans as he frantically turns the steering wheel. The car drifts across the wet asphalt. Whoops. The taxi slams into a wall sideways, releasing a cloud of brick dust that is immediately washed away by the rain. Are we dead? The left side of the vehicle rises into the air, freezes for a second, and then succumbs to gravity with a plaintive rattle of transmission. The seatbelt digs into your ribcage and you taste metal. Hans looks at you worriedly, clicks his tongue, and runs into the night without closing the door. He left me for dead. You wince as the rain-filled wind blows into the salon. The yellow glares of the streetlights crawl indifferently across your face, refracting for 1,000 times inside the rain pouring down a cracked passenger window that you rest your head on. The rearview mirror gasps its last breath, ponders its situation for a moment, and falls into the floor. The heck am I gonna do? What the? What? fuck was that? Not sure if I like that one. Well, I guess now we're going to the VIP section. Nah, man, I've got one more thing to do here. You jump off the chair, give the bartender a creepy-ish smile, and stagger drunkenly to the VIP room entrance. A 6-foot tuxedo-clad goon stops you dead in your tracks, contemptuously looks at you, and says one simple no. Wait a second. You fish out your brand new wallet, pull out your VIP card, and show it to the bouncer. He squints and grabs it by the edge with a clear intention to take it from you. You push his chest to no avail, and forcefully twist the card out of his grip with an apologetic, "Fuck do you think you are?" And a friendly, "Fucking cunt." The bouncer, clearly touched by your eloquence, stomps his cast iron knuckle into your grinning face. Oh my god. Your body flies 50 feet through the casino floor, at least it felt that way before it gets stopped by an empty table. An empty glass presses into your backside. You wipe the blood off the edge of your mouth and run your tongue through your teeth. Luckily, you still have a full set. Time to go berserk on this sissy fucking... Oh my god. Hey, I'm flying here. Suddenly, the gravity stops working as intended, and you find yourself helplessly suspended by a silent and decisive force. You raise your hands to defend yourself, but there's no subsequent blow. The bouncer simply walks to the casino exit, holding you like a trash bag that is leaking some unknown fluid. The bartender looks at you with admiration. You try to cheer the bouncer up with, "Come on, you fuck." And... oh my god. What? Too fucking sissy to fight like a man. Until he throws you out into the nearest puddle by the door. You lay there trying to light a thoroughly soaked cigarette. Finally, you succeed. Oh my god. The busy clouds rustle in front of your eyes, showing you occasional glimpses of a starless night sky. It feels so good to be alive. Ouch. Some trench coat wearing asshole stumbles over you. I'm so sorry. You don't even acknowledge the man. You just keep laying in the puddle as the steps rhythmically move away until they disappear and you find yourself dangerously close to hypothermia. You should definitely scrape off your body off the sidewalk and throw it into the 10-minute jog to the metro, 10 stations to the south, 3 bus stops and 5 flights of stairs until you reach the door of your apartment, but you gotta smoke just one more cigarette. Wait, did I make it? You arrive home too late, shake off your wet clothes, crawl into the shower and fall asleep inside the cabin. You wake up, stiff as a corpse, touch your seriously swollen jaw, and the memories of last night radiate outward from the bouncer's blow. Some fucking night, well, at least You rush to the damp body of a wallet waiting for you on the floor. You open it and count the money. You're so happy you would cry if you weren't that dehydrated. Oh my god, the achievement: arrive home loaded. I made it home. You watch the first droplets of what is going to be another devastating storm as you smoke your 3rd cigarette with a cup of coffee. You think to yourself, tomorrow I'm gonna quit my job. Oh wow, we made it home. So the secret to making it home alive is being bitten to an inch of your life. I guess so, and being in the soaking rain. Well, let me just take my supplement now that I have some time while we watch the credits. But I want to still explore a little bit more, but I think I'm going to keep this stream a little short. I guess to make it home alive, you gotta piss some people off, you know? Let me check if I can see what achievements there are. Because I know I got some, which is pretty exciting. I love achievements. Profile. This game has 13 achievements and I got 7. Yeah, there's some that I don't know how to do them. Let's see. How to get all endings. Let's do that. Okay, so let's start over. And let's get to the coffee shop. Let's do everything different. And now, all these routes were because I agreed to Rita's proposal and keep sitting in the warm coffee shop, but no, I'm gonna say no, I'd like to go for a swim. Sorry, Rita, I don't like taking on more responsibility than absolutely necessary. How far is the metro? About half a mile. Did you finish your coffee? Yeah. Then give me 250 and let's go. We are heading in the same direction. Nice. Your slim wallet coughs out the last 3 marks. Rita hands you back 50 pfennigs. Just enough to buy 1 metro token. You slip your almost dry feet into the cold, slurping Snickers. Disgusting. With an unveiled revulsion, you push your hands through the cold insides of your wet jacket. Rita smiles sympathetically and takes an umbrella from behind the counter. The rain seems to have known about your plans to leave the coffee shop because it pours harder than ever, almost turning into a waterfall. Rita pulls the door and runs outside simultaneously, opening her umbrella. Unfortunately, the umbrella proves ineffective against the horizontal rain and she immediately catches a fistful of water with her face. She curses silently and offers you a spot under the umbrella, but you make a vague gesture with your hand signaling your indifference to being 5% less wet. After the 3rd attempt at conversation between you was disrupted by yet another specifically ferocious wave of rainfall, both of you sink into despair and quietly trudge along the streams of precipitation. Rita is visibly angry. You feel nothing but numbness of joints and strong desire to pee. Finally, a building with a neon sign Titanic emerges through a wall of rain. Rita yells something that could be interpreted as, "This is fucked, let's go inside." However, considering the distance you've already covered, the metro station shouldn't be that far away. Let me just see. I opened the guide 100%. So we have this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. Okay. Okay. So let me save here. And let's, 1, keep walking to the station. You smile at Rita, give her a slap, more like a slurp, on the shoulder, and continue walking towards the station. The rain gradually transforms into a solid wall of water, causing you to lean forward to pant and to curse. You inch toward the cart doors of the metro station as your breathing becomes more rhythmic and your thoughts more scattered. Finally, you push it through into the empty hall with a marble floor and partially faded mosaic on the wall depicting a man shearing a sheep. Below the mosaic is a subway booth. You approach it, almost skipping, and smile at the scrawniest gray-faced clerk in the city. "1 token, please," you say as you pull out your wallet and shake a single 50 pfennig coin out of it. "It's 55 pfennigs. Oh my god. Lisps the clerk. He then sneezes and trumpetly snorts into the rigid napkin. "Since when?" "The fare was raised yesterday." "But I only have 50. The rain is devastating. I need to get home, please." 65. I would let you in if it was up to me, if it was my personal metro station, but unfortunately for you and me, the city now owns the whole metro station and the city sets the fares. Please, man, cut me some slack. There's nobody here besides you and me. You can let me through without anyone even noticing. Don't play that game with me, young man, or I will call the police. I will. Let's say today I let you in for 50. Tomorrow somebody comes in only has 40. Well, I'll let him in too, and then what? Every bum in the city gets a free ride? Do you realize what that would mean for the whole... You look at the dim lights reflecting in the eyes of the clerk with desperation. He continues to wash you over with the waves of monotone bureaucratic babble. Ouch. Your hand spasmodically clenches into a fist. Well, screw him. If the petty moral doesn't want my money, that means a free ride for me. Oh my god, where am I going? Silently, you turn around and walk toward the turnstiles without interrupting the never-ending rant. Placing your hands on them, you prepare to cross this whole neighborhood out of your memory with one swift jump, but a gnarled hand with a yellowish nails falls on your shoulder. Sir, did you put the token in? An old voice behind your back inquires mockingly. How did I miss him? Yes, I did, however, You move swiftly, hoping to shake the hand off, but one grip only tightens, sinking under your collarbone with unexpected power. Ouch, you fuck, it really hurts. Young man, don't take me for a fool. I get it, let me go. Devastated and broken, you stumble back into the street and place a cigarette between your lips. It immediately gets yanked out of the wind, which proceeds to play with it for a sole 5 seconds before dumping it into the nearby puddle. A car drives by, splashes you with a waterfall of dirty water. Jesus Christ, what have I done to deserve it? You realize how silly you must look with your hands raised to the sky and awkwardly put them back in your pockets. You slouch and walk against the wind, heading to nowhere in particular. Oh my god. Why is it always against the wind to the metro station? I go against the wind from the station. I also go against the wind. What the fuck is wrong with you, wind? Are you fucking with me? Just like that stupid fucking clerk, that virgin-looking mumbler yapping and listening with a cock in his mouth. Oh, I need to gouge his beady eyes out, his wrinkly nose off, just to make him swallow his own snot along with the streams of blood and crush his skull into red paste. And the guard too, that old fuck, I'd barbecue his ass on the third rail so his corpse gets evaporated into a cloud of crispy dust with an oncoming train. Also the fucking clientele and the fucking management. Why the fuck do they allow them to not pay the delivery fee if the merchandise is defective? I still fucking delivered it all the same. It's the manufacturer's fuck up, not mine. Oh, I would have burned the whole fucking warehouse down along with every item on it. I would die on that fire too and reincarnate into a tsunami of shit and piss and crush and sink this whole fucking city. Wait, where am I? You suddenly find yourself near the red brick worn-out alleyway. Deep down this alley, the rain washes the back of a man in a trench coat. You gotta ask him how to get anywhere from here. As you approach the man, you realize that he's not alone. In front of him, a scared Asian man in a striped tuxedo squeezes into a wall. It should concern you, but the steam engine of hatred propels you forward. I don't want to do it either, but if I don't, they'll kill my... The Asian man notices you and opens his mouth wide, extending his arms toward you. Through the sheets of rain, you still spot a glimpse of an animalistic fear in his eyes and stop dead in your tracks. The flash blazes softly, illuminating every wet surface in the alleyway. The sound of a shot ricochets off a myriad of raindrops and pierces you. Okay, I died again. Your stomach lurches up to your throat. The Asian man looks at his killer with a genuine surprise and lowers his arms. You scream involuntarily. Yeah, okay. We saw this. Okay, so now let's go inside the Titanic with Rita. A padded door is unreasonably difficult to open. The relatively empty casino interior greets you with a wave of warm, subdued lighting. Rita loudly whispers all kinds of curses as she shakes the umbrella, drawing everyone's attention. 3 half-drunk, identically shabby men stand around a roulette table, not doing anything but drinking. Behind them, an entrance to the VIP room is guarded by a classically bald, 6-foot-tall, refrigerator-looking goon with an impenetrable face that not even a mother could love. To the right, a weirdly energetic bartender with a devilish spark in his eyes is filling the lime box with freshly cut limes. Across from him, a somewhat Asian girl your age with a wet blonde hair covering her shoulders sits at the bar. She's new. She raises her glass as she notices you too. Rita promptly walks up to the bar. You trudge along indecisively. Why? Well, what else is there to do? Rita! Whoa, girl, when did you get this drunk? And where's Koji? He's, I don't know. Why do you want to see my father? You know, a silver fox is still a fox. You know, take a lap. Think about your behavior. Relax, I'm just fucking with you. Unless... Rita. Who's this wet rat next to you? The name's Tronum, nice to meet you. And I'm not a rat, I'm a nutria. Heh, I'm Tara. It's a shot. Every whim for your money. I'm a bit broke today. He's a delivery person. Ah, the most persecuted minority. Well, okay, I'll bankroll you. I don't like feeling like an alcoholic. What about me? You're on duty. Oh, come on. I'm not a firefighter, for fuck's sake. The 3 of you have vodka shots. The warmth is spreading through your body and you realize just how cold you really are. Nice weather, huh? Tara, here's your key. I gotta go. I just realized that I didn't close up the coffee shop. Thank you, darling. Tronum, see you around. Silently, you raise 2 fingers. More vodka? Yeah, sure. What's the occasion? The end of my relationship. We broke up. Well, to be honest, I got dumped. Ah well, cheers. She downs another one. You keep up. Victor, why are you bothering with shots at this point? Just give us a bottle. But Koji said, Victor, darling, Koji's not here, so don't fuck with me on his behalf. Hey, manners. Jesus. Cheers, Tronum, come on, to ward off the cold. Oh, man. So how long have you and Rita known each other? I don't really know her. I just walked into flat and... Well, man. Tara touches his jacket and immediately pulls her hand away. Ew, you're like soaked. No shit, Sherlock. Come on, I sincerely want... She slides off the bar stool and grabs your shoulder. Let's go to my and Rita's place. You need to dry your clothes. Just across the street, come on. Come on, I'm not inviting you over to fuck. My heart is all sorts of broken. Jesus Christ, you fucking men. I'm a nutria. So sorry, darling, I forgot. But what if she's crazy? Well, let's save here too. And let's just go to his place. To her place. But I need to get home. Alright, I'll go with you. Hell yeah, Victor, can we have our vodka to go? The bartender rolls his eyes and smiles as Tara grabs first the bottle, then you, and pushes the door open. Together you step into a creaky corridor with washed out wallpaper. Welcome to my and Rita's humble abode. Humble? This is a bloody mansion. Oh, I know. 55 square feet with a dryer and a dishwasher for only 150 marks a month. 150? You bit gals have got it way too good. I paid 400 for my shithole. And I don't even have a dishwasher. I just know a guy who knows, my father. Alright, get your ass in the shower. I'll put the kettle on. Why are you so caring? Cause I'm gonna fucking kill you, that's why. You know, total dismemberment and decapitation. No, dismemberment includes decapitation. What I'm looking for is disembowelment? Yes. No. Well, maybe, whatever. Will you give me a towel? Just use the hand one, royal blood. That's Sir Royal Blood to you. She walks into the kitchen as you hang over your waterlogged jacket on the door, leaves your shoes under the heater, and walk into the bathroom, clicking on the light switch. It's a nice bathroom. Oh my god, the rug has a frog in it. A single light bulb illuminates the pink tiled walls, the ceiling tastefully sprinkled with black mold, and a worn out violet carpet with a cartoon frog that also hasn't been spared by the passage of time. I feel you, Forg. You say warily as you close the glass door of the shower cabin. The hot water beats the goosebumps out of your skin, flows down to your feet, and restores the sensitivity. Lost in a labyrinth of drunken thoughts, you lose the sense of time. Only when the once hot water turns almost cold, you realize that you probably overstayed your welcome. On a washing machine, Tara has left a gray towel stained with peroxide, along with a triple XL shirt emblazoned with an Auto Care logo, and socks that are at least 3 sizes too small for you. You put everything plus your slightly wet boxers and stare into the darkness of the bags under your eyes as you dry your hair, contemplating all the choices that brought you to this moment. Oh my god. She's crying. As you exit the bathroom, a muffled sobbing from behind the closed kitchen door reaches your ears. Peering down the dark hallway, you can make out the blurry shape of your jeans draped over the heater. They probably are still wet, but at least warm and quasi-wearable. No, let's try to console Tara. She's nice. Oh my god. Oh my god, I thought that was poison. I saw the liquid, like, skull, and I thought that was poison. That scared me. Shit. You push open the creaking kitchen door and see Tara drinking straight from the bottle of vodka. Salty streaks of tears have drawn reddish lines all over her cheeks. Slowly, as if not wanting to draw any attention, you sit beside her and ask, Tara? She puts the bottle on the table and swiftly wipes her face, smearing her mascara all over the face. Her red eyes find you through a veil of tears and ask, Turnham? Thanks for the t-shirt. What happened? She breaks into silent sobs. Awkwardly, you embrace her with one hand and sigh heavily as you feel her burning wet face on your t-shirt. My father died just now. He was killed by someone. Killed. Her halting speech reaches you through the sobs, and the meaning of her words hits you like a ton of bricks. They said I need to go to the morgue to identify him. He had his wallet on him. An old Asian man in a striped tuxedo. Fuck, Tronum, fuck. She recoils from you and freezes. The only thing you manage to squeeze out of yourself is, I'm sorry. Thanks. She stands up and paces the room. Maybe it wasn't him. Maybe someone stole his wallet and... She reaches for the almost empty bottle. An unexpected impulse compels you to grab it before she does, and make a big gulp with your eyes closed. Why? Just why? She whimpers as she slides down the wall onto the dirty floor near the refrigerator. You walk up and sit down beside her. I should go there, shouldn't I? Yes. Is this okay if I just sit here? 5 minutes. Just 5. Tara bursts into tears. You squeeze her shoulder, wishing to shift the pain towards your fingers and help exercise it from her body. Tara, Tronum, you need to go. You too. Home. Let me order you a taxi. Ah, come on. You've done more than... You tug on the t-shirt, signaling to her that she's already given enough to a random delivery guy who happened to meet her roommate and somehow ended up being beside her during the toughest moment of her life. Don't mention it. It was my ex's. I thought... Half an hour ago, I thought that it couldn't get any worse. Heart-wrenching sobs interrupt her speech. Fuck, sure, I have to go. I'm ordering you a taxi. You do not resist. Tara finds her phone and orders you a ride to the Zampano 12. You thank her into the emptiness of her loss. She smiles a pale smile and asks for a cigarette. You smoke in silence, waiting for the car to arrive. You express your gratitude again. She flicks off the words along with the cigarette dust, clenches her jaw and stops crying. You hastily get dressed and go downstairs together with Tara. The clouds have cleared, revealing a starless night sky. She hugs you goodbye. Be strong. Were the last words of platitude you tell her before crawling into the vomit-smelling insides of the taxi. Well, I made it home. You arrive home too late, shake off the wet clothes and sit on your bed for 40 minutes, replaying in your mind what happened in that faraway kitchen. Poor girl. You don't notice how quickly you fall asleep. The first rays of morning sunshine crawl across your face, almost waking you up, but luckily they got blocked from the heavy clouds of oncoming storm. It's 6:40 on your only day off. You keep sleeping. Hell yeah. Okay, again. Let's just see what else. What else is here? Ah, okay, I see. Okay, there's a similar one that we can do. Here we go inside. And let's continue on your merry way to the metro station. And you are not afraid of water. It's getting late, I got a motor. How long is it to the station from here? Like 5 minutes max. Let's drink one more for the road. Filled with the jolly calories of vodka, you bolt outside. The rain is pouring down so hard as if it wants to knock you down, but nothing can stop the real gangster. In less than a minute, you cover this peaky distance between you and the metro. Near the station, there's nobody in sight, not even any cars except for a single police vehicle, quietly corroding through the cracks in paint. Without paying any attention to this detail, you push through the car doors open, to find yourself under the gates of an entire police station. Well, only 3 cops, really, and not that intimidating, to be honest. You smile the biggest smile of your life and walk toward the subway booth, praying they won't find a reason to fuck with you. The prayer works, and you reach the scrawniest gray-faced clerk in the city. 1 token, please, you say as you pull out your wallet and shake a single 50 pfennig coin out of it. It's 55 pfennigs. Lisps the clerk, he then sneezes and trumpetly snorts into the rigid napkin. Since when? Hey, someone listen to the player this time. Yeah. The prayer has been answered. Okay. Okay, let's skip this because it's the same thing. Wait, we'll go back. You look at the dim lights reflecting in the... No, it's the same thing. He seems to have gotten so overstimulated that he physically cannot stop yapping. With an innocuous smile, you turn around and walk toward the turnstiles without interrupting the never-ending squeals. Placing your hands on them, okay, we also did this, we did this, we did this. You push yourself up the ground, hoping to fly above the turnstile, away from the clutch of the security guard, but another meteor hand falls on your other shoulder, stomping your back into the marble of the floor. Listen, kid. You turn around, the excess adrenaline mixed with the vodka short-circuits your brain, and you deliver a devastating kick right between the legs of... Police! Oh my god! Officer! Needless to say, you didn't make it home. We kicked the cop in the nuts. Okay, we have some more that we still have to do. Okay, so we done this one. Didn't make it home, but what an achievement, right? Let's do... Let's do the same one we did with Tara, but instead of trying to console her, we're just gonna dip. Get dressed and fuck off without drawing her attention. Quickly and silently, you pull on your warm jeans, hop inside your quasi-dry sneakers, and put on your heartbreakingly wet jacket. You say something resembling a goodbye and run outside. I don't answer for anybody's mental condition. I'm my own person. People cannot save each other, and from every situation you ultimately get out yourself. This chain of thought flies through your brain in quick succession as you run down a flight after a flight of stairs. To your delight, the storm dialed back into a regular rain. A couple blocks down, police light turns blue, reflections all over the neighborhood. Did someone get killed or something? Nah, there'd be an ambulance if that was the case. You lower your hood, turn toward the metro station, and walk right into a pale man wearing a soaked wet white trench coat. Hey kid. Hey, hello? You have stayed half-assed cautiously. That's an awful nice jacket you've got there. Perchance you want to trade it for my trench? I'm sorry? A barter, you know. Are you kidding me? I'm dead serious, kid. Love the jacket. I can even give you some money on top. How about 100 marks? Hey, lad. The man pulled out 100, and you feel the vision instantly narrowed onto a tunnel. Your mind blocked out everything on the periphery, focusing only on the shining bill like a guiding star. You may have even drooled a bit, but you were in no state to notice that. Of course, sure, I mean, why not? Hastily, you pull off the wet jacket and grab the treasured banknote. A man smiles and hands you over his extremely soaked trench coat. The normal question like, why the fuck would he do that? Is he criminal on the run? Were dismissed by pure and unadulterated greed, and you head toward the metro with the stride of a man unburdened by earthly problems. By the entrance to the metro station, a young policeman, deriving a great deal of pleasure from an unfiltered cigarette, raises his rapidly widening eyes on you and distorts his face with a grimace that you've never been greeted with before. You cautiously slow your pace, and holsters his gun and points it straight at you. Man, what the fuck? Your ID, please. He yells with genuine fear. You reach inside your inner pocket for your wallet as your face is illuminated by 2 consecutive flashes. The sound of shot trembled through your eardrums, leaving nothing but a high-pitched ringing behind. A sudden weakness in your limbs makes you stagger, but your hand keeps fishing for the wallet. 2 more shots pierce through her. 2 more shots pierce right through her and stop somewhere inside your ribcage. Oh. He shouldn't have done that. You awkwardly fall down the sidewalk, still trying to find the bloody wallet. Must have left it in my old jacket. You think before fading to black. It is him, I swear it is. Fuck, Serge, what the fuck would you think that? He's fucking blonde and definitely not over 40. Oh Lord, what have I done? I killed him. You, listen, he's still breathing. Don't panic. The ambulance is like 2 blocks away, so he still might pull through. You haven't killed him yet. So far, you've only made a bunch of holes in him. This is not a joke. Well, who the fuck's laughing? I got shot by a cop. Well. Now, what else can I do? What else? Check back on the guide. I have 2 achievements left, I think. No, 10 out of 13. Let's see. One of them... I want to imagine this ending is a direct consequence of the previous one. Oh, because I kicked him in the balls. Okay. So, let's agree to read this proposal and keep sitting in the warm coffee shop. No. Load the... No, the first one. No, I want to load. Yes. Okay. And then keep the wallet. And then, are you crazy leaving your personal information? Blah, 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 blah. And then go inside Titanic and go straight into the VIP room. Check out VIP room. You give in to your curiosity and slosh to the entrance in your wet sneakers. The goon in tuxedo stops you with a soft yet decisive move. He looks at you disinterestedly and says one simple no. But you pull out the wallet and show the bouncer your newly acquired VIP card. He squints and rips it out from your hand and then thoroughly inspects it as if it was some sort of an extraterrestrial artifact. Wait a second, sir. The darkness of the VIP room swallows him in a matter of moments, leaving you alone to shift your weight from one foot to another under the gaze of everyone in the casino. Suddenly you feel a gust of wind, the kind that only you seem to notice. It pierces right through you. It pierces you right through, sending the waves of goosebumps across the body. Everything inside you feels suspended on some tiny invisible strings, and the only thought your brain can muster is, run. Why? You spot 3 silhouettes approaching from the darkness of the room. The urge to flee to the metro, to the police, to get rid of the wallet, to cry for help, to flow down the drain along with everything the rain has poured overwhelms you, but you just take a deep breath and remain firmly rooted in place. The bouncer places his excavator bucket of a hand on your shoulder. Oh my god. On each side of him, 2 identically unpleasant men grow out of the ground and into the tuxedo, 3 sizes bigger than they should be. They greet you in unison with carnivorous smiles and you stutter. You know, I've just got a call and you're coming with us. I am coming with you. Thank you for being sensible. What's happening? And you walk beside them through the hall. Post the velvet couches with cheap cup holders and bronze tacky ashtrays. Across the room with an infuriatingly obnoxious carpet. Passing the frozen in space waiter and the allergically snorting blackjack dealer. Through a technical corridor with crumbling walls and wires dangling dangerously slow. Into the small but cozy room with a black and white TV with nothing on. A small refrigerator adorned with a single magnet from Sweden, and the achievement is that Sweden got mentioned. A glass table with coffee stains. A coffee marker with mold-ridden pot and a pack of instant coffee beside it. A tiled floor that hasn't met a broom in a while. A leather couch with cigarette burns. And 3 eclectically draped chairs. With an old man sitting in one of them who raises the aquariums of his thick glasses to you and softly whispers, Fuck him up, Anton. Oh my god. A skillful blow to the cheekbone sends you crashing into the couch. Black spots mockingly dance in front of your eyes as you turn your stiff neck toward the old man. A dry, contemptuous expression creases his face. What the fuck do you think, young man? Be silent. What? Anton, empty his pockets. Anton pants you down and finds your dead cell phone, a damp pack of house blues, your slim wallet, and hands leathery brick of money. The old man takes it and turns the thick wallet around with a certain degree of bafflement glimmering in his glasses. He opens it, runs his finger through the cash, pulls out a security pass, holds it close to his face for an uncomfortable amount of time, and finally says, "This young man's loaded." "This is not mine." "No, don't be shy. Did Toivo send you?" "He did, didn't he? But why? For what reason?" What? "Hans, listen, your friend has already shot my bookie. You are too late. Well, maybe you're too early. What the hell do I know about Toivo's operations? But despite everything, I, Andreas Finke, give you my word that we will let you go if you tell us what your goal is. And I'm not Hans." "Please don't interrupt. And we'll even let you have your money too. Just tell us the name. I'm Tronum." "Anton, do you feel as if our companion doesn't show us proper respect?" Anton ruminates for a solid minute. His irises bounce off the corners of his eyes as the gears of thought slowly turn inside his skull. Upon realizing the implication of his boss's question, he patently squeezes your shoulders and nearly blows the stuffing out of your head with his monstrous fist. Oh my god. You spread thinly across the couch. You feel nothing but a numbness in the place where your head should be and a vomit boiling somewhere on the outskirts of your digestive system. "Hans, it's in your best interest to not lose the thread of the conversation." "I'm not." A wave of panic burns through every available instrument of reason. You lift a concrete slab off the back of your head off the couch and stare into the thick, pitiless glasses across the table. "Hans, I beg you, do not stall. I believe you have something better to do other than getting the shit bit out of you." Wait, let me save. And I'm gonna beg for mercy. Please. Your eyes fills up with unwanted tears. You try to find a spark of compassion in Andrew's glasses. However, the only thing you see are his fingers impatiently tapping on his knee, waiting for an answer. "Please, I beg you, I didn't do anything. I'm here and I didn't know, and I don't want to die." "Oh god, Anton, shut this wimp up." "No, wait!" Obviously, Anton ignores your request, and a crushed liver shot makes you see the world through a red lens of burning, mind-numbing pain. You sniffle miserably. "Listen, young man, Hans Stronum, whatever your name is, you start to get on my nerves." Ugh. Sharp pain impedes your ability to formulate thoughts. "Just tell me what we were doing in my casino with a fake VIP card and a stack of money not 10 minutes from the killing of my bookie." I took the pass along with the wallet from a German man in a gray trench coat." Anton looks at you, then at the boss with a silent question in his eyes. The old man irritably waves his hand at him. "Go on, please." At the coffee shop flat about an hour ago. Just Christ, it hurts." You burp a sour smell of rotten innards. Anton winces. "The twins, have you heard him?" You've already forgotten about their silent presence. Were they not breathing the entire time they stood behind your back? They nod solemnly and disappear as you exude a mousy squeal and stare into Andres' nose bridge. He pauses and tells you, "So, that's it, huh? But why have you decided to come here of all places?" "Curiosity?" Andreas exhales disappointedly and rubs his temples. "Have you found any weapons on him?" "No, boss." "Then even if he is involved, he's just, I don't know. And the important thing is, I don't really want to." "Well, in that case, you probably shouldn't dispose of him, especially with all these police crawling through the neighborhood." Think so, boss. Turn, it seems as though the circumstances are working in your favor. Anton, please, would you be so kind as to get this young man out of here? Meaning? Meaning physically. Just get him off the casino's premises. I don't care about what happens next. My wallet stays here. Well, Hans' wallet. You can take yours. You hurriedly collect all of your belongings from the table. And one more thing. Forget about us, because we will remember you. A rush of goosebumps runs through your body as Anton drags you off the couch and into the web of corridors. You walk through. You walk through them with a deep sadness from the loss of 20 grands. Too big an amount to lose in one day. Finally, you see an exit sign, and you feel a slight relief from the face that whatever this thing was, it is finally over. Oh my god, a loud bang behind your back caused your head to twitch sleepily as your body crumbles onto the ground. The last thing you see is a scarlet stream rarely running across the bumps in the concrete. Why did they kill me? Why did they do that? Okay, I have 12 out of 13 achievements. What am I? No, that's 13 out of 13. We did it. No, yes, 13 out of 13. We finished the game completely. Woohoo! A very interesting game, and they can definitely give it more of a backbone, like the backstory, what happens, what's that weird thing, you know, what happens next. But about this problem continues. Okay, can I smoke? No. Well, that's it. And then the stream ended up being almost 2 hours anyway, but I had a lot of fun. That was a different game than usual. And again, the art style really captivating, really well done. Congrats on the developer. I really enjoyed it. Congrats, it was fun. Thank you so much for coming by. But I will be ending the stream now. I'll be streaming again next week. Game to be determined. I still said I wanted to play Danganronpa this year, but I'm not sure if that'll be possible. So we'll keep seeing. Maybe we'll play another short game after. We'll live and we learn. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, I highly encourage you to. I post there all of my updates, and that's it. Now, ooh, what is this? No, that's okay. So we're gonna rate Jess. She's playing Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. And it looks like a cozy game, and I think after a very heavy game with the dark elements that we just played, a cozy game is what we need right now. So I hope you have a lovely rest of your night, that you rest well, and I'll catch up back with you next week. Have a lovely rest of your week. Love you so much. Bye bye.